This is Brigitte for Taste of TV. I'm sitting with Templeton Pek.
Evening.
Hello.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, we're good. We're very sweaty and hot and tired and good. All good.
Yeah, you just played an awesome show.
Thank you. Thank you.
In Cologne.
You just about. We just about made it. I think we got into the venue 10 minutes before we were playing because a tyre blew on the way down. We played Paris last night, and so we just about made it. We didn't really get a sound check, but luckily the crowd were really up for it, and I think we were as well after sitting around for a day waiting to move. So it was good. I think we really enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah. Well, when I look at your band, what I get from it when I listen to the music also is really intensity. Well, there's different words that come to mind, like intensity, honesty, I think is also a big value, if I can say that.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Like, could you work with those words? Is that something that would describe you?
I think if you mean by honesty, we don't really follow any trends or scenes or anything like that. We kind of just do what we do, and if people like it, and it's a bonus basically. We don't care that much if we fit into certain pigeonholes that people want to make in the music industry and stuff like that, because you've got certain scenes and whatever. But I think we in that respect we're quite lucky because we can play with all these different kind of bands. I mean, we've played with emo bands, we've played with metal bands, we've played with punk bands and indie bands, and
Crosses over.
yeah, I mean we've got elements of all that kind of music in there somewhere. But I mean, I think we can pretty much play with most bands, which it works in our favour, to be honest. And we don't really sit down and set out and go, right, how can we avoid sounding like these people or whatever. We just kind of write stuff and it happens, and we don't try and grow fringes and wear really tight jeans and stuff like that just to be
There's no point trying to write what's trendy now, because by the time you get the music out there, it's already passed.
Yeah.
So you just have to write the music that you like, and if it works, like we seem to enjoy what we're doing, and so be it.
Yeah.
As long as we enjoy it, that's the main thing.
Plus you're constantly following someone else's footsteps if you're doing that kind of stuff, and you're never really going to match up to it, so you might as well just do what you want to do, really.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit kind of lying to the audience also, because I mean, why do you guys listen to music?
Many reasons. It makes you feel better. It depends.
Depends on your mood.
Yeah, if
you
you're
can
going
listen to metal if you're kind of angry, or if you want to chill out, like we listen to like explosions in the sky and instrumental stuff and things like that. Really, it's just
I think we don't really have like a favourite style of music. We all kind of listen to anything really, anything that's good. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's indie or punk or whatever. I mean, as long as it's good songs, and at the end of the day, what it boils down to is good songs. Nothing else really matters, to be honest.
That's true.
good song.
that is true.
Nothing else really matters.
The Metallica.
But like when I look at myself and when I have to say why I listen to music is because I can identify with it, and sometimes I can see it as a friend that is always there and that I can always trust also. And that's why I think it's so important to have honest music.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean it's the same with these fake bands that you go on about, like all these. They don't. I mean, we don't specifically sit down and write stuff like to connect with people. I mean, everyone reads into lyrics and stuff in their own meaning. I mean, most of the things you think songs are about, they aren't actually about. I mean,
but it's good to have songs that you can relate to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how does it make you feel if people interpret the lyrics in a certain way? Do you want them to do that, or does it sometimes scare you?
I don't mind it. I think it's quite good.
Yeah. Totally.
We had a few. This was a while ago when our album first came out in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple of girls, like MySpace was saying that they'd just broken up with their boyfriend, and our song No Association was, sort of kind of just making them feel a bit better about everything and that. It was like, that's great.
So we called them the next day and hooked up.
Yeah.
No, we didn't really.
Okay, nice way to use the music.
Yeah. We use the music. No, we didn't.
Oh, I hope so. Otherwise, I'm cutting this into.
No. We didn't really.
Well, there was one song that I would like to know a little bit more about, and that's Utopia.
Okay.
Do you want to explain what you were feeling when you wrote that?
How did you feel, Neal?
How did I feel?
That made me sound like a psychiatrist.
There's a couch here.
Oh yeah, cool. If you want to lie down.
Yeah, I might want to. It's kind of a bit about people taking religion too seriously, which is a bit deep, but you know, I mean, certain person or people I was with at the time took it a bit too seriously, and it's kind of not against that, but kind of, you know, showing, you know, a mirror on them, saying, you know, kind of nothing's really that serious if you think about it. And I don't know, maybe that's kind of what it was about.
Can I ask more about that? About the religion stuff, not
Yes.
about the relationship stuff.
What do you mean, what I believe in, or?
Yeah, or why do you think that it's not more serious? Because I think for some people it's probably the essence of their life.
Oh yeah, totally, yeah, and everyone's allowed their own opinions and stuff, but you know, forcing them on others, I don't agree with. That's kind of what it's about.
Yeah.
If you follow it, that's fair enough. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But if you're forcing it on someone in a certain situation, which was happening at the time, I didn't agree with that, and that's what it's about. I have no problem with religion at all. If everyone has their thing, and it's fine. But, yeah, that was the point I was trying to make.
Well, what I think is strange is in a lot of religions, they talk about actually love and having respect for other people.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, most of the time it's the people who believe or who think they believe are the ones that have the least of respect for others and for other opinions.
Exactly. Yeah. It was. Everyone seemed to have like a really high moral ground, and then just because you don't believe in a certain other thing that they believe in, then they treat you differently.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't agree with, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Do any of you believe in like in religion? Or I can ask in a different way. Like, it's a hard question, but what do you think that the meaning of life is?
Yeah, what's the meaning of life?
If you need a drink,
Fun, Britain.
Meaning of life.
I think it's just
have fun and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
making the most of it while you're here, basically, and just, you know, having fun, enjoying it, and, you know, just generally have fun and don't let stuff get on top of you as much as people do.
Yeah.
But basically, just have fun.
That's one of the things that I found in the songs too, that you say to people, well, that's what I got from it, that you say to people to rise up and not take it and just, how do you say that, raise their fists, I think. I don't remember the title of the song, but there was one that says where you have to
I
raise
think I
your
know the song you're on about. Yeah. Yes, basically, is that in the day, stuff isn't really as bad as everyone makes out it is to be, and there's always someone worse off. So it's kind of just like get a grip and get on with it.
Again, putting that mirror in front of people.
Well, yeah, it's but I mean, you read into it what you want.
It's a good
It could have been a song about badges, to be honest.
Okay.
It wasn't.
I hope not. I see two types of artists. One that will stick to their music, and then other people who let their music evolve. Where do you think that you are?
We've kind of wrote our second album already. We go to record it early next year, and it's kind of, it has evolved. It's kind of, a lot of the songs we played tonight were part of our next record as well.
Yeah.
And they're kind of more riffy and more sort of.
They're just better structured, I think.
Yeah.
And better songs in general.
We've just grown together as a band, and our songwriting's
The thing was that the first album was recorded initially as an EP, only 5 tracks, and we'd been with Simon, the new drummer, at that point only 9 months, and we wrote 5 songs initially to go into record an EP, and then it turned into an album, so we wrote another like 6 or 7 songs, and then that turned into the album, and then it got released and stuff. So it's weird doing the second one round where we're actually sitting down and writing for an album. But I mean, we haven't rushed into it because we're still promoting the first one, because it's out in Japan and Europe and the UK and stuff, so we're still touring and heavily pushing, you know, as much as we can and getting on as many gigs.
It's just keeping momentum going, so when the next one comes out, everything's already in place.
Yeah.
It's just how you do it, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna bother you too much longer.
It's fine. It's fine. I feel relieved, like I got something off my chest.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, don't laugh at me. No, but this can be in the interview or not, but I think it's important because when I look at music now, and you can give your opinions on that, but I see so much fake stuff, and the media is always jumping on that fake stuff and promoting all that crap, and it hurts because to me music most of all is supposed to be honest, where people don't wear the masks and where you can actually still see the soul of a person. Yeah, sorry for being that weird. But that's how I feel, and I think a lot of artists probably feel that way too. Can you find yourself in that? Or?
It's kind of a weird situation for us. We agree with you, but I mean we see lots of bands around us that are becoming, you know, bigger on bigger labels and stuff like that are just, we can see straight through them, and they have like a song that's, you know, just so empty or whatever, but that's suddenly they've been marketing because they have the right haircut and all that kind of stuff.
I think the problem with music is image, not music.
Style over substance.
Definitely.
But it's not how it should be, right?
No. But the thing is, like, kids today, they buy into that. We played so many shows in the UK especially, where like we've played our set, you know, it's been great, and then we'll stand at the back and we'll watch all these like kind of scene bands play, and all the kids aren't really listening to the bands, they're looking around to see what everyone else is doing, how they've got their hair, how they're wearing their jeans, and it's like, you know, listen to the music, doesn't matter what they're wearing or how they look.
There's certain bands like that, yeah, people go to gigs to be seen at those gigs rather than to actually appreciate the music they're playing, which just doesn't make any sense to me at all in the slightest. It's like, why even bother going there?
Yeah, I know.
Because you're just fueling this machine of bullshit, basically.
Yeah. Why do you think that, especially like it's more and more, why do you think that people have become that way?
I think mainly because young kids are quite impressionable, and the people that run the business know that, and they kind of control it, and they force trends on people basically, and then they basically set this trend, and then they say this band is the band of now, whether they've got anything good about them or whatsoever, and they believe it, and whatever they read, they're the band of now, we'll all go and watch them and be seen watching them.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah. I've always wondered, why don't the musicians themselves take over the industry?
Money.
Really?
Musicians don't have money, unfortunately, and the industry is run by people who have a lot of money.
That is true. But on the other hand, musicians, they have their following of fans.
Yeah.
So if they take matters in their own hands, I think usually.
Yeah, I think you can to an extent, but at the end of the day, sad as it is, everything boils down to money.
I don't believe that.
Well, after touring for the past,
we'll show you.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of bands waste a lot of money, and we haven't had much money, and we take advantage as much as we can. And we see it from both sides, where money gets wasted and how much money's thrown at bands that don't deserve it, and stuff like that. So take it from us, it's down to money.
Yeah, okay, but maybe we can still change it.
Oh yeah, we can change it somehow. I don't know.
Really?
Maybe through beer.
Yeah.
Nah, I think beer won't help. That would do more wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a nice idea to think that you can change it, but not in the near future. I can't see much changing. But
is it a utopia?
well, to get to that point, yeah. At the moment, it's not. But you know, we're just happy to play and be able to play and get to visit places like this that we wouldn't otherwise go to. I mean, every time we come back to Germany is always awesome.
We're still very DIY. We manage ourselves.
Yeah.
We still book our own shows, and you know, we have no puppet master above us or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we just do our own thing.
And do you want to keep on doing it that way?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Fine with that, as long as we can keep doing it.
Yeah.
We're happy with that. And that's about as real as you can get when you're in a band, to be honest, when we're in pretty much as much control as you can do when you're in a band.
Yeah.
As soon as you get to like the stages of, you know, major labels and stuff like that, the more people involved in your band, the less control you have, basically, it boils down to.
Yeah. Well, I hope for you guys that you can keep on doing this and actually maybe change the industry a little bit by doing what you do. And for everyone out there, you have to check out these guys because they're one of the best bands, honestly. And I've seen a lot of bands. They're one of the best bands that I've ever seen. So go see them. You won't regret it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I really mean it because I was like, last time that I saw you guys, I was completely blown away. Like the stage presence, the energy that you put in it it's awesome. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you.